time when I first discovered this work, I had just been through about 2 decades of living with low energy. And I was living in a world where everyone perceived me as the guy with the S on his chest. The guy who had it all going on. There's so much going on in our lives. Overwhelm hits us and fatigue hits us. I had been living like that for almost 2 decades. Of course, I could never admit it. Why? Because I was the guy, right? I have made this whole concept of learning how to function and perform better the cornerstone of my career. Do you think athletes think that way? I'm here to show you how to get some of these ideas that you heard about tonight into your life. Into your life. And I'm going to introduce a concept called performance lifestyle. Athletes are a particular culture where the lifestyle, they live the lifestyle to achieve their personal and professional goals. They get it. They get that their lifestyle creates success. What are we taught in the business world? We're taught what?
Success creates lifestyle.
Correct. We've got it backwards. You see, what we're doing is we're going out there and we're attempting to achieve success. We're working, we're pumping, we're pushing, we're doing everything, eating whatever, drinking whatever, skipping sleep, push it, don't worry, I can get by on 6 hours. We achieve our goals and then we're going to live success. Sounds almost cliche, doesn't it? But it's what we do, isn't it? I started my career off as a fitness trainer, as a gym owner. I left that world, a lifestyle utterly steeped in health and fitness and smoothies and workout shakes and working out. Well, you see, I took it for granted that I was always going to look, feel, and perform that way, and then before you know it, I'm working 80 hours a week, I'm at my desk, and I slowly morphed right into the lifestyle, what we call the .com lifestyle. A couple of decades later, I'm looking like that. What I did for 6 months after I hit this point was I streamlined my life. I got out of what we call energy debt. I started eating nutrient-rich foods. I started getting sleep. I started drinking water. I started taking care of myself. That doesn't sound so hard, does it? This is what we call the upward or downward trend. Do you think the structure of my life was serving me? Working 80 hours a week, having no boundaries whatsoever, eating whatever, drinking whatever, etc., not having the right mindset. What I'm going to show you in the balance of this presentation is that when you flip that equation and you start managing your energy, and you start to recuperate instead of stimulate when you actually need to get energy, you'll actually move forward in a position of strength. In a position of strength, you actually have the energy to make the better lifestyle decisions. Why? Because you'll feel like it. Not a bad concept, right? In a performance lifestyle, when I discovered the concept of performance lifestyle, I didn't discover it in the average environment. I discovered it in the world of elite athletics. They understand how to manage momentum. They get active and then they stop. They get active and then they stop. The first is that they have a clear vision, they have clear goals, and they have clear objectives. I call these people healthy high achievers. We all have the experience of waking up uninspired. When you're uninspired, just tell me how inspired you are to live better. When you don't know where you're headed. Your goals are in life and business and in sport. They are not in converting daily needs into goals. Because tell me what will happen if you turn breathing into a goal. People think that athletes are always performing. The biggest mistake that the average Joe and Jane makes, the people in the 97%, the people who struggle, is they perform all the time. And they think that that's what they should be doing. What we're suffering from is a lack of vital energy. Healthy high achievers periodize their week and they periodize their month. And it's because that they do that they get peak periods every single week where they really knock it out of the park. If the structure of your life is driving you crazy, do you think it's going to be easy to live a balanced lifestyle? To live a healthy lifestyle? No, because your environment is reinforcing a different set of behaviors. Healthy high achievers are extremely effective at streamlining and simplifying, and finding out where in their life they've got energy that's being spent that's not taking them in the right direction. Understanding what's driving you to begin with is an extremely important skill. The last 4 skills in a performance lifestyle is understanding how to tell a more supportive story. I'm talking about the story that's going on here. Do you know what I'm talking about? You know the one that says you can't, You want to do better, but you're not up for it. You know, my life is destined to be X, Y, or Z, right? That story is determining exactly what is going on in your life. If anybody's telling you to live a balanced lifestyle, that you need to have more going on, you know, like that big ridiculous pie that separates your life into 9 different equations and tells you to score 10 in all of them, living in balance is not about how much more plates you can spin. Living in balance is about spending energy and getting it back. Spending energy and getting it back. There's a lot of people, even people with a lot of support, they've got it all going on, but they're just hanging on. Performance Lifestyle was fundamentally about support. If you're performing 90% of the time and you don't have support and it all depends on you, think about that. You're guaranteed to hit the wall. Energy debt is when you've been chronically spending your energy for far longer than you've ever given yourself the chance to recuperate it. If you ever have that feeling like you got it all going on, but inside you're not feeling sustainable, your thoughts aren't that supportive, and you're just not feeling so good, I can tell you you're in energy debt. It means you've been living out of balance for far too long and it's time to make a change. In a performance lifestyle, this is what we do. Those concepts will allow you to do 3 things. Level 1 is what we call restore your life. I teach you how to apply those skills for that outcome. The second is once you've done that, now you're in a rhythm. You're practicing these skills. You're moving forward in what we call a position of strength. And the third level is what we call breakthrough performance. Breakthrough performance is exactly what athletes do. And a mom, a business person, anybody can do it. It is exactly what I did before I got here today, which is prepare so that I would have a surge of energy to break through. Everybody get that? That's all it is. And as simple as that sounds, it's one of the hardest things you'll ever do.